Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Just Say to Discord, your one and only pre-show to the YouTube Saints. Coming in half an hour late, but you know, every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right before you beloved YouTube Saints that come in at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Javis, and I'm joined by my co-host Rimshi here, temporarily. He's in the airport, so he's not going to hang around for long.
Yeah, it won't be long. Oh, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Pop needs to hop in here.
Pop does need to hop in here. I don't know why he hasn't.
I'm going to DM him.
I do that.
Oh, and looks like Topaz is here.
Hey,
just joining us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Mecca.
Can you hear? Yes, I figured it out.
Yay, we can hear you.
Hello.
Mecca and Topaz.
Hi, Topaz.
Hello.
So, impromptu live show. How is everybody?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I want Pop and he can share his proverbs about not walking off a cliff when you're trying to take a piss.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
What? There sounds like there's a story there.
Or not closing the deal when it's obviously easy.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that one.
Okay, then.
Hey, how did you hear about that? This happened last night.
And he didn't know about it until today.
Yeah.
I know, but y'all mentioned it in general.
Oh. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey,
Jim.
Pop.
Ah, there we go.
Hey, Pop.
What's going on? I've been summoned.
Yes,
have stories
you
to
also
tell.
have not fallen off a cliff today.
Not.
Before anybody asks, yes, Pop and I kissed.
Wait,
Yes,
what?
we did. We did.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, then.
And Pop tried to shove his tongue down my
That
throat.
is completely false. He made that joke right after I kissed him. And it was still not true then. I do not believe him whatsoever. He wanted that to happen, hence the reason why he keeps making that joke.
Oh, someone feels like they were gypped or something? What?
Yeah, Pop was gypped.
I just refuse to agree to that.
All right, then.
James just went really silent. What's going on?
I don't know. I can't stay on for long myself, so hopefully he comes back.
Because you're flying.
Well, not yet.
Well, you're
I know.
going to be.
We're probably in the hotel.
Did he just left?
I think he did.
He
Oh,
left.
Sire.
Shit.
Hey, sir.
And now he's joined again.
Hey, nice guy.
Wait a minute. Is that live camera?
That is a live camera.
Ah.
Why am I live?
Whoa. I don't
know.
See, that's a good thing about not having a webcam on the desktop.
Yeah, well, I'm on a phone.
Fair enough. Oh. Doing anything else on a phone. Ooh.
Sorry about that, guys. I lost connection, so I lost.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Apparently,
you want to tell people about how you shouldn't walk off Let's.
Oh yeah. No, if you're walking through downtown Seattle, there's a few places with the hill that's kind of hidden by a shit ton of sticker bushes. You know, when you're drunk,
they were blackberry bushes.
well, yes. So when you're drunk, you don't really realize that the ground goes down. And so I walked right into it and slid all the way down. My entire back is scratched up. I have just scratches all over my arm. I feel so uncomfortable, like barely sleep last night. I am so tired because of this. And like that's the reason why I'm really pissed that I had to have my picture taken today. I'm like, God, I look like, I think I told this to somebody. I said I look like a fat slouching hobbit in that picture.
Oh no, Bob.
No, you're like.
I don't feel like that's an argument against my statement, though. Yeah. Apparently there was
Wait. Oh, that's not the thing. What shows me?
So.
Shall we
At the
discuss?
bar we were at.
Ooh, it got quiet.
Yeah, Ribsy muted himself.
Okay.
but apparently
I don't know how I did that, but we wish we could have stayed longer.
So, the bar we were at last night, Pop totally skipped on an opportunity.
Skip this would require me to even know it happened.
You knew what was going on at the time, dude. You seem to know.
You
exactly
knew because
what was
we were
going on
telling
at the
you.
time. And you, man, you failed.
Oh,
She was cute.
Sure. Okay. All right. That would have been nice. Thanks for telling me about it the next day.
We told you at the time.
We told you. No, we told you at the time. We told you should get her number, and then she walked out of the room, and we said if she comes back, you should definitely get her number. And she came back, and you didn't get her number.
Skip is accurate.
It still makes me pissed. I wish you would have never told me. I would have gone through my entire life in ignorance of this horrible, horrible thing, and I would have been
Sweet ignorant bliss.
Yes, that's exactly where I want to be right now.
She plays out there a lot, so next month you and I will just go and hang out at Shorty's. I'll buy drinks.
Will you? Because
you better be getting. You better actually be sealing that deal that time, buddy. Get those numbers.
But see, last night it turns out that I spent way too much on alcohol, especially when I decide to just buy, how many was it, 8? 8 Long
It was
Islands?
probably 6.
Give or take. He was drinking Long Island iced teas all night.
All night.
Seriously? Just Long Island iced tea?
That's okay. I had scotch.
It was like, all right, so A, I don't drink much. That's
okay, fair.
Probably, B, what is it? That's tequila, gin, rum, vodka. It's a lot of alcohol.
You're fine.
I remember literally everything else from that night but that girl. Maybe I blocked it out of my memory. That's what happened. I blocked it out because I didn't.
It was so traumatic that you didn't get her number. You blocked it. Oh, wait.
Oh, Maxwell's taking you. They can. Oh, that's rough.
He is.
I wish I could see
Yeah,
it, but
just so everybody knows,
Maxwell
like,
just said,
they
"Oh my
would've-
fucking scariness! Keep the shit up, Pav, and you will lose your slag card."
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, no, Pav was getting so like, he was getting pretty handsy with this girl. I was surprised he didn't just start fingering her.
Okay, so that's just me as Rimshi's girlfriend will attribute to.
Oh no! You were grabbing this girl by the face. It looked like you were gonna pull her in for a kiss. Constantly.
Lord.
That was
Jesus,
going-
mate.
Well
And
then.
Pav just never got the digits.
Never. It just. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Women aren't attracted to me. What are you talking about, Jables?
Oh, she would
Just
she would have blown you out back.
No.
No, she would
not
have
a
done
thing.
more.
Rimshi?
This is not.
No,
a thing.
Rimshi was there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you're wrong,
She would've blown him out
Jables. It wouldn't have stopped at that.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
we'll just. All right.
Yeah.
Nope. Nah.
All right, we're about to hop on the plane, so I have to hop off, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
Rimshi.
Rimshi. Have a safe flight.
Yeah, have a good flight, dude.
Hey, I'm
All
gonna
right, will
miss you,
do.
man.
Dude, I can't wait to come back up here.
Right?
Yeah.
The same with Miss Rimshi. She, as we were driving away from the ferry terminal, like, it doesn't feel like it's that far. It's gonna suck not being able to be like, yeah, we'll just come hang out next weekend.
Aw.
Yeah.
They have to live all the way down in fucking California. What is this? Jeebus.
All right, guys, take care.
Rimshi, you know.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Rimshi. But Jables, we just need to hang out more. That's just what it is. Oh. And then we'll bring along a second phone and video call fucking Rimshi for the entire time.
Bring along a second phone.
Yeah,
Just have
like-
Rimshi on speakerphone the entire time.
Pop, the reason why your phone died, last night, is because you kept going on it.
Okay, fuck off. Fuck off. Shit.
Whoops.
No, I'm gonna give you shit about this.
I go check the cats. Hold on a sec.
Pav likes being on his phone, guys.
Pav likes
Even
to
in
talk
social
to his man.
situations with people that he generally talks to through his phone and the internet, and then he still just.
I think it was
sits on his
because I was
phone.
nervous. I think it was honestly because I was nervous. I was trying to, not myself, mind wander with any insecurities I was having throughout the entire time. So I was just.
We talked about being racist to fucking robots today.
Yes, we did.
What? No, I want to know about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's tie into our first article today.
Oh, is that what we're going?
Yeah, hold on. You guys keep talking.
Okay.
Talk.
So. Do.
And then we all fall silent because we don't know how to talk.
No, we don't.
I'm actually trying.
All you have to do is you just have to fill the dead air. Blah 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 blah.
Well,
talking and talking.
All right,
and you can ask.
So I'll just actually continue with the story. With the story I was going to tell. Apparently, now this is very common for me. Like I think when I got really drunk, I started kissing Miss Rimshi's head, right?
Okay.
That's common. That's common. I do that. I hold people. I'm a very huggable person. But apparently at one point in time, I took
Hey, Claire.
Rimshi's. Hey, Claire.
Hello.
I took
Okay, hello.
Rimshi and Miss Rimshi's hand, and I kissed their hand. I have no idea why. This is just like something that's very beyond me. I don't understand it myself. But here I am.
He must be a very fun drunk to be around.
He is definitely an I love you man drunk.
See, I had a friend. They started crying when they got drunk. It was bad.
Oh no!
Yeah,
no, that doesn't.
I've had friends like that.
That doesn't happen to me. I normally here's the funny thing. I normally end up getting just a lot more sexual. And the last time I got like really drunk in public, I ended up having sex with a girl in a theater. So I think I was just.
Well, that
wow.
Interesting.
Fucking in theaters, that's nothing.
Oh,
Dang.
do you have a better story, Jables?
Jables always has another story. Like
most of them are drug related.
Oh Lord.
Jables was telling us how sometimes Jables was telling us how sometimes he'll just randomly wake up in SeaTac, the airport town south of Seattle.
It's half up.
Look, Jables,
but I'll wake
you
up
look
down
like a
there.
drug dealer doesn't mean you have to act like one.
I do have friends in SeaTac, so generally it revolves around them driving me.
I see.
You just
I know
randomly
how.
wake up in SeaTac. That means your friends are covering for you while you just ride out your high.
No. Right.
Tell me, are your friends by any chance Canadian?
Canadian?
What's being Canadian?
Yes, like your girl, like Canadian girlfriends. You know.
Oh god.
No.
Oh Lord.
Wait.
I know that joke didn't.
Why do you bring this up?
It
seems like Mecca knows something I don't.
What about the Canadian girlfriend joke?
Yeah.
Oh no, the whole joke is you say you have a girlfriend or boyfriend who lives in Canada to cover the fact that you're single and sad.
Oh no! I actually.
So you're saying you arrive in SeaTac?
No. I legitimately have friends in SeaTac.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up at their places.
Then what are you doing at SeaTac to begin with? You just visiting friends while they're at work?
No, well, no, they. Sometimes I'll be out partying.
You'll be out dealing.
No.
Pottery?
No. I'll be hanging out partying. With my friends, and then they offer me a place to crash, and I forget to remind them that I live farther north from where we're at than they live. That's certainly how it happens.
Seems like a personal problem.
Not a problem for me. I'm not paying for the gas.
Okay, fine.
Tired.
Oh boy. No, I'm doing a little bit of work right now.
I
have to. It's one of those things where I'm trying to decide how it's best to go about this. Actually, I know exactly how to do this one. Yeah. So. Okay. So Jables, we have confirmed that Jables does have friends in SeaTac, and they are not, in fact, sock puppets. So
they are not sock puppets that are from Canada.
Right. Yes. So therefore, they're not possibly going to get murdered in the next what's her face movie.
However, they will be transracial because he'll put them in with the blacks and the colors will mix and it'll be all weird.
Wait, which movie?
What is it? Oh,
what? Get out?
Oh, whoa, wait. Whoa. Okay, what is happening?
Why are you screen sharing?
He's screen sharing because we're about to talk about an article that's really.
We're actually talking about stuff.
Okay, so sorry. I'm also
Yes.
watching the show on YouTube to see the comments and stuff, and for a split second, it was like infinitely just the Hangout screen.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes.
I'm just a little trippy.
When AI becomes conscious.
Oh shit! But I'm also not perceptive, so I should probably set that up.
Bina 48.
Okay.
An African American robot. Okay, then.
Oh,
Yeah.
infinite screens.
Streamception.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Eternity. Eternity.
That goes
Let
really
me
far.
fucking
Jay will just present to everyone.
It keeps
I'm
going
working
on.
Present
on
to
it.
everyone and see what happens.
Oh, lovely.
All right. Okay. So everybody said, when AI becomes conscious, talking with a Bina 48 African American robot.
Why she gotta be black?
That's the point of the conversation. Let him finish.
Okay.
Artist Stephanie Dinkins, that's a stupid last name, tells a fascinating story about her with an AI robot made to look like an African American woman and at times sensing some type of consciousness in the machine.
Hold on, before we go on.
She was speaking
Hold on.
at
Does it have
the
dreads?
Young
Does
Museum's
it have
thinking
dreads?
machine. Well, yeah. Dreads also.
Oh, called it.
Goodness.
Yeah,
God, it does.
She was speaking at the Young Museum's Thinking Machines conversation series, along with anthropologist, director of Transformation with the Humans program at the American Institute. Dinkins is associate professor of art at Stony Brook University, and her work includes teaching communities about AI and algorithms and trying to answer questions such as, can a community trust AI systems they did not create? And can white people own AI systems?
The answer to that question is
Where
yes.
was the white people part?
She has worked with college students in poor neighborhoods in Brooklyn and taught them how to create AI chatbots. They made a chatbot that told you, which she said was a success because it showed how AI can be made to reflect local traditions.
Wow, we transcended.
Yo, mama jokes is a local tradition now.
My God.
Oh boy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Part of Dinkins, it gets worse. Part of Dinkins' job involves having long conversations with Bina 48, a robot made to resemble the head and upper torso of an elderly African American woman. The conversations train the machine on how to respond in a human way. Deacon speaks of the machine as she and wonders if an AI system could become conscious. But
I'm afraid of what that consciousness will turn into. It might turn into a
she says Bina 48 does not represent African American women, or does it understand racism, even though Bina 48's creators at the Terrorism Movement Foundation modeled her on a living African American woman. Dickens said she would prefer Bina 48 to incorporate more than one person's experience, and her conversation was homogenous.
I think the point that this article is trying to get to, and most of the conversation surrounding around it, is that they're at a conundrum, right?
Is it okay for white people to own black AI robots?
Yes.
I don't know. Is it okay for black people to own white AI robots?
Where's the AI?
Are we in South Africa?
Close enough.
Oh,
Why does
Lord.
AI even need a race?
Yeah, that's what my first question is, but here we are.
If you want to make it humanoid, you have to get some sort of skin color.
Well, that is
I think blue and translucent's just fine.
But
No, we need to hit the point where it's like Detroit Become Human, where they can just turn skin on and off whenever they want to.
I need to watch a playthrough that I haven't.
Just remember, they're all white on the inside.
No,
I feel like this lady is just really personifying this AI way too hard.
Yeah, 100%. That's what makes the conversation funny, though.
It's funny because at the same time, it's like
I mean, we're going to reach a point where we have to have the discussion about AI having rights. I say if they don't have emotions, they don't have rights.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I don't know. Did Stephen Hawking was he able to exercise emotion?
Yes, actually, he was.
Yeah. Because
he was a person. He just had to have a computer speak.
Yeah, because he had a terrible disease. Didn't mean it actually affect him emotionally, it's just physically.
I think your joke fell flat.
Very flat.
I don't know. At this point, Stephen Hawking is dead, and the dude was a fucking human robot. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, that's called.
It's
called disability.
Moving on.
Yes. Anyway, the thing, I don't know. I honestly am not bothered by AI or whatever. I know at least one person who is super against AI. Sire can attest to this. But I feel like when
this kid's fucking freaked out by him.
When they're trying to make an argument about how the AI doesn't understand racism, that just proves that one, it's a human concept, and two, nothing. It just proves stuff we already know. So what is the point?
But it's probably it's probably the person who's writing the article's definition of racism, so they don't understand power dynamics.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows that racism is prejudice plus power.
Mm-hmm.
It's just prejudice, man.
No, you have to have that power for it to be real racist.
No, fuck that. I'm not. God damn it.
Look, same thing goes for sexism. It's prejudice plus power.
Yeah. Well, the general issue I have with this is that let's take a thing of what is or is not. Do AIs count as people? Let's ask a simple question here. Is it ethical? Let's change the question. Is it ethical to teach an AI, which knows nothing of racism, about racism?
I don't think that would.
I don't think that would be ethical because you're working with a blank slate, and I think
bad idea. Bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be ethical because if they're not. Because if you're teaching something that doesn't know about it, then it will. I mean, yes, it'll learn about it, but then also it may, in effect, instead of just knowing about it, start enacting it. Because, this is a thing I'm supposed to do. But if you don't teach them about it, then it makes the point that everyone needs to do. If you don't talk about it, it's not really.
It also depends on what parameters you set up for racism. Like, what things count specifically as racism.
Yeah.
And it also, I mean, there's the example of, a few months ago, MIT created a psychopathic robot by connecting it to Reddit.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing here is we need to destroy Reddit?
Yeah, no. From what I understand of what that was, for whoever asked the question, I think it was MIT. They decided to say, hey, let's make an AI and then have Reddit teach it. It turned into a sociopath.
So
it was like Tay.
Did they not learn with Tay?
Oh no! It was full blown psychopath. But they also exposed it to a ton of really obscure, fucked up Reddits.
Well, I thought it just said here, have at the Reddit.
I mean, I guess in one way they found.
Google tried that at one point too, and it was racist in less than 12 hours.
The only thing
the idea here is not put it to the internet.
Yeah, do not hook up your AI to the internet. It will learn the worst things possible. Though it may give you, as far as the psychopathic one, it may give you a useful tool for studying a psychopathic mind in a control scenario.
And before AI starts facilitating the incel rebellion.
No.
Goodness.
God damn it.
That's terrible.
That's bad, guys.
That's bad.
But okay, but
And you should feel
overall,
bad?
is it wrong for white people to own robots that look like black people?
The question I have is, why would you make it look like a black person? Why would you make it look like a human?
Why would you make it look human?
Why would you not just? If
Are
you
you saying black people aren't human?
No,
No.
I'm
No.
saying
Jesus
that
Christ,
is not
babe.
No. Why would you want something that uncanny valley? Why? If I had a robot, I would not want to make it look like a person, humanoid maybe, but I would make it something adorable, probably like out of an anime.
No
Yeah,
fucking
what if
Pixar
that
or
was
shit.
No,
a
that's-
sex
Of
robot,
course an anime.
and you
No,
just, you got fetishes.
But that is
Yeah.
a specific. That's a
The
specific robot. You just said an AI robot. You just say the
We
specific.
already have sex robots. They're called fuck machines.
Yeah,
Not wrong.
but what I'm getting at is
Right, Sue. Oh God, Brett. The full title of iRobot was Incel Robot.
Oh, jeez.
Good job,
Oh,
Sue.
jeez.
God damn
yeah,
it.
Sonny probably wasn't.
Paul
incel.
Bettany is the voice of all incels. God damn it.
Oh man,
Oh Lord.
What?
Yeah.
God
Look.
damn it.
This is an argument that's going to need to be had, and I mean,
at some point.
first
yeah.
off, we're dealing with a group of people, and if in the current state of the world, I would like us to not start, say, bringing new complex things that could think on its own into it, because Jesus Christ, I think right now was the best argument for any form of human replacement to start killing us, because
you're not-
Jesus Christ, we're about to do it ourselves.
I don't know.
Jesus
all
Christ
honesty-
is not a good argument.
Shut up. But it's come to the point where it's like, why would there also is an argument like, why would the robots want to antagonize us when we're the only thing that can stand close to a candle to it? We could fuck them up just as much as they can fuck us up. There might be a scenario where they can't see anything outside of mutually assured destruction.
That is true. Actually, that is very true because robots would need they'd still need people because eventually the robots that they probably would try and get to repair themselves
Until they
would
get
still
to
break
automate,
down.
unless we've officially hit a point in society where everything's fully automated, even robots make the robots.
No, but at some point you still need some sort of human element because the robot mechanics can still break down to a point where another robot can't put it together.
Not necessarily.
That was actually the issue with the original Westworld.
You
I
can
feel
have an
like-
infinite regression of robots building robots.
Huh?
You could pretty much have an infinite regression of robots building robots.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Depending on how far.
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's a
completely
possibility.
cool with that idea, in all honesty. Just because on the base points.
Not personally. I'm really not.
Yeah, and
no,
especially multiple robots. If you're able
Because
to make
people
ones
bitch
that
and moan
repair
about man
themselves.
playing God. What the hell happens when robots don't care?
Yeah.
That's an interesting
Well,
concept.
The other thing that needs to be pointed out here is, and this is a great point, we don't actually have, I think, true learn. We have technically learning AI, but something that's actually, to pass the Turing test, they've had to cheat so hard that, yeah, you can make something that'll function, but it's not a true learning AI. And all you have to do is control what it learns.
Yeah.
The fear I think everybody has is of a AI that can start actively learning.
We don't want Ultron.
its
Just
own.
go with that.
Yeah, basically. And this is one of those things that there really needs to be laws and thoughts put into this before we go down this rabbit hole here. Not to get too dystopian on you guys, but
I don't want.
I think that's.
I don't want T-1000 looking over me as I have to use a pickaxe to chip away rock.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Pepper.
Like this is definitely a conversation that will have to happen at some point, but we're not even close enough to having AI or anything like that to that level yet. So it's hard to kind of think about like.
But
what to
yeah, but
I
think it's better to have the conversation before this exists, as opposed to, oh shit, they're murdering people.
No,
let's have the conversation now, I guess.
Well, I know, but the thing is, well, at least with me, because I'm not really that
into this.
I'm not that knowledgeable about robots or AI or anything like that, so I don't even know what to feel about it. If that makes sense.
I don't think the robot does either.
Well, yeah, I doubt the robot does either.
Well, I think the general issue I have with this is they're quite literally, the argument that seems to be put forward by this author is we should make AIs and then introduce them to racism. And we pre-program them knowing what racism is, which I don't see how that's going to end well.
You want the robo-ubermensch.
Basically, yes. And we are currently in a society where we have children who have been told from year 4 of their education, like year 4, where they're being taught about slavery and they're being taught about racism, and racism is bad.
Okay, they're not being taught that at year 4, unless you're taught like age 4. If you're talking about like 4th grade, then yes.
Yeah, so I'm talking about 4th grade.
Okay, sorry. I was thinking you're talking about age.
That's why year 4 of their education. I know. You're going to argue with me on this one because you're the teacher, but that's the thing.
Wait, hold on. First thing is, ignore racism in general. The first step is to teach an AI unit to hate in the first place.
That's not that hard. We've already proven that's not that hard.
I think we should try to as possible.
Just all you gotta do
racism is the next step.
No, just the way you can even bypass racism is just teach it to hate the other. You don't even need racism at that point.
Couldn't we just make AIs and robots with the incapability of that?
Well,
I know that's probably never happening. I know.
Have you never seen the movie I, Robot? They tried that.
It's been actually, no, I've never seen iRobot.
Okay, iRobot's big.
No,
she has not seen iRobot. You have to understand.
Sorry.
We're not big movies. I call it iRobot not because I like Will Smith, but because I have a small love for Isaac Asimov, and the issue ultimately comes down to Asimov's rules for robotics, which are they leave massive gaping logic flaws, to which literally it is possible to logically for AI, with given 3 basic rules, to justify that. Oh no, the best way to save humanity is to kill humanity. Because that way humanity isn't putting itself in danger.
Yeah.
That's why most of my political discussions start with me saying, let's just nuke the whole planet, then nobody will have any problems anymore. Then we work our way back.
No, I'm in agreement with that one.
I'm not a big fan of this planet, in all honesty.
But do you want Gundam? We can get Gundam from the planet.
So we start there, and then we work our way back until we come to a place that we agree.
Listen, do not try to sway me with the Gundams.
You can be a quad amputee beating up a jazz enthusiast.
You have to sway, actually. Damn it, you have it, Daryl. All right, fine. Not Io, because he's a shitbag. I'll take Daryl, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard my wife admit that she would not mind if I was a quadriplegic Zaku pilot.
What?
I am not entirely opposed to this idea.
No quadriplegic, but
no quad amputee.
Quad amputee. You're right. He was a quad amputee, but then you'd be filthy Xeon scum, and you know I'm a gym girl.
But you could be the jazz enthusiast.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're having.
This go.
Crab 90 brings up a good point.
Isn't that Gundam Thunderbolt?
Crab 90 brings up a good point.
Yes, that is Gundam Thunderbolt.
It's so good. Anyway, what did Crab say?
He said, "I just want a submissive sex robot." After
it's
that,
called a sex doll. They don't do anything.
Well, you can probably be submissive.
Oh, Batman goldfish.
What's more submissive than not doing anything, not responding to anything that you do to it?
I don't think that's what he means, like by completely submissive.
Yeah.
I mean, we could take this.
Like, Daddy, fill me up.
That would be going into the necrophilia part of just.
We're not doing necrophilia because necrophilia is against the law.
I know.
Yeah, and I'm not going to make any more necrophilia jokes because that's why I've been gone from the Discord for a week.
God damn it, Jable, stop it.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Things I did not think I needed to know, but thank you.
So the question is Jesus racist because he has power dynamics? Or because he has power over us?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
All right, shall we move on to the next article? Because I don't think we can milk this one for much longer in conversation.
We really can't.
Oh, no, we can totally milk the shit out of this. What are you talking about?
No, we could.
We're just going into like super weird sci-fi transhuman, what is that game called? Eclipse Phase territory.
Yeah, well,
it's perfectly fine.
It's the same concept that Blade Runner brings up.
Yeah.
Where,
true.
Coffee's a synth.
What? What?
What?
Wait.
We're in the middle of yawning.
According to
who?
Coffee's a replicator.
Oh my lord.
Replicant.
Okay.
Replicators are little robotic spiders that take over things.
I'm sorry. I know of Blade Runner. I've never actually watched Blade Runner.
Okay.
We can still all see your screen, Jable.
Show us any games?
Okay.
Are you?
You're not seeing any nudes from Rimshi or anything like that.
I don't want to see Rimshi's nudes. God damn it!
You gotta click on mine.
Actually, he's relatively. I want to see him. According to Miss Rimshi, he's got a pretty big dick too.
Oh, how did we end up at that conversation last night?
Can we not?
How did we?
Why is it once you get enough people together, the size of people's dick comes out?
No, it's like
because what happens is
that was Miss Rimshi.
Sex jokes.
No. Hold on. That was actually Miss Rimshi bringing that up. That wasn't any of us. She took us there.
You know, I'm actually impressed and disappointed all at the same time.
That is honestly surprising.
So, our next article is
at the same time.
Our next article is the end to traditional wings and boneless wings debate. Over 1 million pounds of rat meat being sold as boneless wings in the United States.
Okay, will it kill me? Does it taste good? Any other side effects? No, I'm good.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, like
because it's proof if you cover something with enough hot sauce, it's actually still edible.
No. It's the same. Well, I mean, yes, but it's the same. It's the same concept of if you're going to eat a possum. You just got to, if you catch a wild one, you just got to feed it like milk and corn for a few weeks to clean out its system, and then you can eat it just fine. My grandparents grew up with the Great Depression. Leave me alone.
They know what to do.
But it's just.
Have you guys ever had a blueberry bear?
A what?
What?
A blueberry bear.
The fuck is that?
I do not know what
it's a bear that lives in an area that has a shit ton of blueberries, so that's mostly what
you mean. A black bear.
And
I see what you're talking about.
You
no,
mean
I've actually never had bear meat, so no.
I haven't either.
I've heard it's really strong.
Okay.
Delicious.
I bet it's
Probably
super,
gaming is all
super
fuck.
sweet.
Ooh.
A report released by the
Go ahead.
Is it?
A report released by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, says that 1 million pounds of rat meat has been passed off as boneless chicken wings from China. The extemporized chicken wings have conceivably been sold at diners and markets transversely across America throughout the last 8 months.
You know what the sad thing is? I'm more disturbed that they just didn't label it as rat meat because it's not going to. It's
China. It's also the fact that if you label anything a specific type of meat that's really not wanted, like rat meat, people aren't going to buy it.
No, I know, but I bet people who are just going to be like, ew, rat meat, if they were starving, they'd just be like, give me that rat. Nom, nom, nom.
If they're starving, yes. But
can we please close the video out because it's kind of distracting. According to reports, FDA inspectors raised stresses after a couple of unlawful transportation holders beginning from China were seized by customs in the port of San Francisco.
Oh,
Why
Lord.
does everything disturbing come through San Francisco? They were found to contain.
No, not just San Francisco, California in general.
This is true.
That's true.
California's an awful place.
They were found to contain rat meat wanted to be conveyed off to different meat dealing with plants transversely finished America and trade. What the fuck? Let me try that again. They were found to contain rat meat wanted to be conveyed off to different meat dealing with plant. Somebody else read that sentence and tell me if it sounds weird to you.
Okay, I got you. They were found
Hold on. I found out why.
Different meat dealing with plants transversely finished America and traded as chicken. You know,
that is.
I yell about this every fucking week.
I know.
Editors aren't doing their goddamn job.
Well, they are, and they're fucking it up massively.
Like,
okay. First off, Crab 90. Does your chicken joint sell boneless chicken wings? The report continues saying that an immense number of pounds of unlawful meat were seized and decimated by specialists.
Like,
I'm sorry. What kind of specialist do you have to be to destroy meat?
USDA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I knew someone who worked.
She knew a
guy.
Yeah, legitimately.
No, I met the guy.
I met him.
The guy. He was interesting.
Wait, I love this first line of the sentence. The FDA alerts a normal 1 million pounds of the phony rat chicken wings may regardless.
Who the fuck wrote this?
Too.
Who the fuck?
The FDA alerts a normal 1 million pounds of the phony rat chicken wings may regardless be accessible for the use at neighborhood stores and diners without the data of the purchaser. That's a terrible sentence. Did they even pass 10th grade
they put
English?
Regardless. May be accessible regardless for use at the fucking separation commas.
May regardless be accessible for use at neighborhood stores and dinners.
Placed regardless
at the wrong
two words early. It's supposed to be after accessible.
Yeah, it should have been the
for
phony
use at neighborhood stores and diners without the data of the purchasers.
Regardless for use. Yeah, that is. Oh man, the journalists don't know how to do their jobs.
No, editors don't know how to do their fucking jobs.
Also true.
Or the editors aren't doing their jobs in their channel.
It's all about that clickbait. So,
what is Voyager channel?
What is Voyager channel? Let's find that. I'm actually looking that up right now. Okay.
Anyway,
someone needs to send this article to Jeff.
Yes.
Or his
I've
wing versus
It's
wing debate.
It's a fucking travel guide site.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Voyager channel.
Yeah, it's a travel guide site, and where is this out of? This looks like somebody took a Tumblr and decided to make it into a travel site.
Yeah.
With
it's set up like InfoWars. They just have articles listed.
Yeah. There's like a lot. They apparently have an issue with dogs.
Wait, is this where the dog, like eating dogs, article came from?
I don't know, but let me put it this way: they also have a thing in here talking about they really locked a wild lion and tiger in a cage for an epic cage fight. Yeah, this is like these people.
This may not be real.
This is probably a clickbait site.
I'm wondering if it is.
I'm trying to find out where this place is from.
Yeah,
I'm not finding
this is a clickbait site. Video, Instagram.
Yeah, this is a clickbait site.
Followed by a shark during photo shoot.
Clickbait. Yeah.
Hard clickbait.
Yeah. Monkey knocks out little girl with sucker punch for teasing him with food.
Monkey knocks out little girl with sucker punch for teasing him with food. Okay, I'm gonna believe.
This. Where
Real life Cujo, the dog that looks like something out of a horror movie. Okay.
I'm trying to find where this place is from. Older posts. Let's see, is there
a pack of wild? Oh god damn it! Yeah.
This is just
contact information.
Yes.
The advertisement inquiries go to smackhisface@yahoo.com.
Okay, so here's one from July 11th that they posted. Family pit bull saves kids from pedo home invader by biting his member off.
Oh
And you
my.
can learn more about this by emailing smackhisface@yahoo.com. That is an email. That is the professional contact email for
They also got a
obviously
Twitter.
this purely
They have a Twitter.
like,
I'm gonna check it out.
accurate website.
All right.
No, they have a Facebook too.
They have the Twitter
Hey,
is literally at
share
Flight
this
Haven.
Their
The
Facebook
Twitter
is
is at
Should I
Flight
move on?
Haven.
Should I move on to our next and final article?
yes, please. This is
Their
wow.
fucking Twitter is Flight Haven.
Dude,
Yeah,
you should
that's-
look at their
What the
Facebook.
I don't go on Facebook. It
No,
scares
it's
me.
literally, it's not even called Voyager Channel. It's the Travel or something. It's,
This is literally Tumblr.
yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah, that, wow. No wonder their editor
Sorry,
can't do their
everyone.
job.
Wow.
Yeah, that entire story we just read is absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you think, I don't
It's
know.
a funny story, but it's
What
absolute
sense-
bullshit.
It's absolute bullshit. So whoever fucking sends people articles from now on, can we like check sources before we start reading shit?
Cable.
Yeah.
I think
J-Ball.
it's more fun to just read the bullshit that I get.
No, I'm fine with reading bullshit, but that was just like, what the fuck?
That was
Obviously, the people don't know
Yeah.
English who write this.
It's like they can't type, and that basically means there is no editor to these articles. It's just one dude
Yeah.
writing it.
with the worst
Yeah.
Yahoo. A Yahoo email.
And
So-
literally Flight Haven Twitter.
Hey,
So who
I
do we
saw
blame,
Yahoo.
Tables or MC?
Jeez.
I blame Jable because he's here.
Table
No, that was sent to me by Rimshi. So that is a
It's still your fault for not proofreading it.
Rimshi article.
But
Well,
Do I not
you can
yell
fuss it.
every fucking week about people's editing and writing in articles?
Well, it'd be.
Red,
fun
you
if
wouldn't
I
know
could-
because you don't watch the fucking show.
Goddamn
So-
right, I don't.
What are you doing on here with that bread? What is
Because
this?
the Hangout was open.
He's got a point there, Pop. Anyway,
You just had an open like Hangout link, and I'm surprised more people didn't try joining.
well, let's just
Oh, yeah.
let us take a moment and discuss. Would there be any real difference if you covered rat meat in enough hot sauce and breading? Would you really notice that it doesn't taste like chicken?
the only actual difference I
Would-
can think of is depending on how red the rat meat is. Because if it's like a wild rat, it probably would have a redder, gamier meat. But if it's a domesticated rat that's raised for that, it would have probably a very more like a chicken or pork, if I were to guess. So probably not.
I've never actually had rat meat before. So
I think it
I've never-
honestly depends. I think
I'm
it
just
honestly
making-
depends on what the rat's been lately.
No, it does depend on
Yeah.
what they're eating. And I've never eaten rat. I'm just making educated guesses on what I know about, well,
oh, we're reading
animal
Fox
and
News
meat.
next. We're reading Fox News next, and this isn't going to be awful.
Do you want the Republican to do it? Because I can do it, and it won't hurt me.
Oh yeah, I got this.
All right,
Homeless
go for it,
man
James.
breaks into California governor's residence. Says he's an open door policy kind of guy.
That's not what that means, though. That's not what open
Who's
door
the current governor of
policy
California? Oh, Jerry Brown.
Mecca, we're not in California. We can't say this stuff. We don't know. I mean,
Sure, that's not what that means, though.
It's a sanctuary state, So I mean,
It's not a sanctuary state. LA was just a sanctuary
You
city
know
for a
what?
while.
If the governor of California
Yeah,
wants to open up
Seattle's
his house
a
to
sanctuary
homeless
city,
people, that's perfectly fine. It's his prerogative. He should probably still fix his state first.
though.
I know.
no. Okay, so
Guy looks like
here
a
we go, here we
fucking
go.
like. This dude looks like a less saggy Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
Wait, is that really the governor's mansion? That's
So
a
a
fancy
Yep.
house. Ooh, that's pretty. I like his house.
hold on.
What the fuck?
A homeless man who was arrested last month after breaking into California Governor Jerry Brown's house, Jerry Brown's home in Sacramento, reportedly said he only tried entering the mansion because he figured the sanctuary state politician was an open door policy kind of guy.
What
The
the
California
actual shit?
Highway Patrol said 51-year-old Stephen Seeley.
My lord.
That's a good name. Stephen Seeley was arrested April 19th and treated at a hospital for cuts he received while breaking a window to get out of the home in downtown Sacramento, located about 10 blocks from the Capitol. In KCRA TV on Sunday, Seeley claimed he heard what sounded like a large cat roaring nearby and ran into an unlocked side door.
How old is this article?
Back in May.
Holy shit,
This is
old.
from May.
This is May 2nd.
May 2nd. This was okay. First off, two things. What kind of moron leaves a side door unlocked in their house? What kind of moron who is a governor?
Governor of California. That's what.
Well, yes.
Well, yeah,
Secondly,
he's for open borders, so, you know, of course he leaves his doors unlocked.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Crab. Open door policy is a business term. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Only an idiot would apply office hours to someone's private home. Thank you, Crab.
He was homeless. He wasn't probably smart to begin with.
No. This was okay. So, Crab. This was more about the governor's policy on creating a sanctuary state where any undocumented immigrant can come in and just sort of live there, and they can't legally be reported to.
But the homeless guy wasn't guy wasn't an immigrant.
I'm pretty sure that
yes,
bill
but
does not.
I'm
pretty sure it has nothing to do with that. I'm pretty sure the entire state of California
has an open door policy, so might as well just go into its house.
I'm pretty sure the open door policy refers to him just walking into his office.
Yeah, there's the only. I'm sorry.
Coming to him for everything.
I'm sorry.
Judgment that says this guy runs a sanctuary state and is pretty loose on those. So obviously he'll let some rando break into his home and break a window because he heard a cat.
Well,
okay.
First off, I'm surprised that Jerry Brown did not immediately put into effect a law that makes it so in case homeless people get trapped in your house, there are windows that they can just, like on a school bus, you can just pull back on the thing and they pop out.
Homeless man.
Yeah, emergency exit windows.
Just hold on, think of that. A homeless man trapped inside of a house.
Yeah. I mean, apparently it happens.
Apparently.
Just think about that for a second.
Wait, how did he get trapped? No, how did he actually get trapped inside of his house?
Probably because as soon as he got into the house, he set off a security device, and police showed up at the house, and he panicked and went through a window.
And also, going further on, this guy has, as far as we know, this dude was just mentally deranged and has nothing to do with being a sanctuary state.
Well,
yeah, it has absolutely nothing to do with that.
Hold on, guys. Here's a quote from the guy that was arrested.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Door policy kind of guy, so I figured the door would be unlocked, or else I wouldn't have ran over there if I thought the door would be locked.
Okay, then look at the quote, literally 2 paragraphs down.
Hold on. You have to read these two together. In an interview from Sacramento County Jail on Thursday with Sacramento Bee, Seeley said he's never been diagnosed with the mental disorder, but said he does experience delusions and may be confused about the series of events. I was looking for the security staff, but I didn't see anybody, he told the paper. I thought the governor was in trouble. I thought he was in danger of being attacked by the wild animals, so I walked in. I yelled, Jerry!
Well, then.
Yeah, he was trying to help the guy out, you know, trying to help the governor, you know,
California.
His local politician.
This has nothing to do with California being California.
There were wild house cats running around inside this guy's house, and he just wanted to help him out and protect him from the wild house cats.
I mean, more to the point, you have to understand the governor of California allowed the California Highway Patrol to arrest a good Samaritan who's trying to save his life.
From a house
obviously, Jerry Brown does not care about people.
Obviously. Jerry Brown is not
this Stephen Seeley character is purely just a good Samaritan.
Obviously.
You know,
I'm sorry, this man actually...
You know, he's probably homeless because he gave all his money to the poor, and he gave his house to the poor, too.
I wouldn't
That's
say
why he's homeless.
I'm not going to lie. I want to
actually own a home. Instead, he gave it away.
I want to laugh about this, Jables. I do, but I just feel very sad about this. This man really does need help because he was that delusional that he broke into the governor's house because he thought the governor's house cat was going to attack him.
There were wild kitties inside this governor's house.
Well, the thing was,
and Mecca, more to the point,
he didn't wild kitties. Okay.
What's even
and
worse,
more to the point, he didn't break into the house. The door was unlocked. That is not breaking and entering.
Want to know what's even funnier? He thought Jerry's house was a goddamn Capitol building. Because he was looking for his security staff.
Jerry was there and he went in and he yelled, "Jerry!"
No, he was looking for the security staff, but he didn't see anybody. He thought it was
I'm here to save you.
He thought Jerry Brown's house was the Capitol building.
And you're saying this didn't take place in Florida?
It's California.
He hid in a closet after hearing growling again and then jumped out a window into the fenced-in yard and fled. He then cut his arm climbing back over the fence and was taken by a good Samaritan to a local hospital where he was later arrested by police.
You know, another question I've got is, where is Jerry?
No, he is the good Samaritan.
But where is Jerry Brown in all of this going on?
Probably actually at his governor office. I don't know what time of day it is.
No, he's probably talking about how we need to up the numbers of needles that are being handed out to homeless people.
No, that's Seattle.
In California.
That's
no, that's also San Francisco.
Not San Francisco.
Oh no!
Actually, if you scroll, could you please scroll back up to the California highway workers face buckets of human feces and needles?
No, you're missing where the 51-year-old said that he's almost daily methamphetamine user and sleeps inside a shuttered hotel located across the street from the governor's mansion.
Yeah.
What?
So this homeless man is a meth addict.
His mansion is right across the street from a shuttered hotel.
Apparently.
Because Sacramento's going to shit, man.
Yeah, corrupt politician. That's a corrupt politician red flag.
That looks like corruption.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
God damn it.
He spoke in French, told the Associated Press that Brown was not home at the time.
Home.
Brown was upstairs. She didn't have any contact with Celia, according to later.
His wife is there.
His wife was upstairs.
But he wasn't. Claire told the Bee the property is monitored and there is a robust on-site security presence at the residence 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Bullshit. I'm going to call bullshit. Your security team is weak. The safety of the first family continues to be our top priority and enhanced security measures remain in place, she said. The Golden State's homeless population...
The Golden State's homeless population of more than 130,000 people. Wow. Is now about 25% of the nationwide total. 25%? Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. And cleaning up after the surging group is getting costly, topping at $10 million in 2016 to 2017, according to the State Department of Transportation.
Yeah. Can we get the AI to kill the homeless people?
No. They were going into a worse ethical question than should we teach the AI about racism.
They're no longer homeless.
Yeah, because they're murdered.
Exactly.
No.
I mean, it solves the problem, doesn't it?
Yeah, there goes 25%
He's got a
of the
point
homeless
there.
population. No, and the best part about it, there goes 25% of the world or the country's homeless population. Gone.
Boom. Shakalaka.
That
won an award.
That was a story, Jables. Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
So California's a shithole. We've covered that.
Yes,
we covered
we
this
have.
extensively.
Thoroughly.
You know,
Just the West Coast in general is a pretty bad place.
yeah.
No, I like this. I like where I'm at.
Because you're a drug dealer.
I don't deal drugs.
I'm sorry. You do pottery.
Yes.
No, I'm a drug user, not a dealer. Jeez.
Yes, ATF. One question.
Oh man.
There's a difference between drugs in your pocket and drugs in your brain, man.
They can still arrest you for either.
That is true.
Yeah, but a possession charge is worse than a public intoxication charge.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Significantly.
Much worse.
Especially if you have multiple baggies or shit like that on you.
Well, after a certain point, it's
drugs in your brain and drugs in your body. Generally, in public intoxication, they'll just take you down to the precinct to let you sober up for a while, and then you get fined.
Then they'll detox it.
Possession, you might end up like 6 months to a year in jail.
Well, I did know that part, but
That's also depending. You don't have enough to where they consider it intent to sell.
Yeah, well, intent to sell could literally be a dime bag, but you have 2 empty bags.
There is a certain amount to where if they catch you on it, they pretty sure they're going to charge with intent to sell.
No, there's other things like if you have like extra empty baggies on you, and especially if you have a scale on you, they'll
well, why the fuck do you have a scale on you? No shit.
Why would I carry a scale? Because I want to make sure to weighing my shit out right.
So you are a drug dealer?
No. I've had some sketchy dealers, and I want to make sure that they're giving me the shit that I'm paying for.
That sounds way too convenient.
Well, it's the truth. You can take it or leave it. That's up to you.
Truth does not add up here, Jables.
Okay.
Got it.
There's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise.
No.
So I like. Anyways, dead air. This is a live show.
Well,
anybody else?
Let's see here. I actually looked up some weird news. We have fire NATO forms in California wildfire. Bear climbs out of manhole to escape storm drain.
How'd the bear
Snake encounter brave. It's a bear. Mountain lion breaks into wildlife sanctuary, kills peacocks.
Wait, what breaks into wildlife sanctuary?
Mountain lion breaks into wildlife sanctuary, kills.
Oh my god, that's.
Well, that mountain lion, that
send me
cougar
the.
ain't well.
Oh, motherfucker.
They found him.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks, Bread.
You're welcome, Jables.
Yeah.
The truth will be revealed.
Actually, the YouTube scenes are starting in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to close out the show. Sire, send me those articles. We've been your
You got it, mate.
Discord. This is an impromptu Google Hangouts. Brett is an asshole. Pause, all right. And yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night.